show is being amazing.
What we are seeing,
you know, it's amazing for her.
No, I agree, and what we are seeing is someone who is like growing so much, I think, as a person, but also as a dancer in front of America, in front of all these guys, and I think that she's really going to get rewarded by people at home.
I hope so. She never thought that she could do this. She thought that it was just something that was just not on the cards for her, and she's turning into a real, I don't know, force in the show. Like there's nothing quite like her, and I want to see this particular side of her more often.
Well,
like I want people to see that she does sometimes doubt herself, and then comes out on top.
And I think now is the time when we're really starting to see who the contenders are to win, and she is absolutely playing this perfectly.
Never knew a man in a zebra print could be quite so attractive. No, I know, me neither. And I said, take that home, please. Only because I want to wear it as well.
Yes.
9! Yes!
We are seeing 9.
Yes, I knew it.
Our very first 9 of the season.
No, is it?
Is it?
Is it the first 9 of the season? Oh my God, that's the first 9 of the season. I knew it. And look, they're so happy. That's great.
Yeah, look at that suit that he's wearing. He's
I
rocking
know.
it.
I'm so happy. I can't wait to go and give her a kiss.
We talk about the zebras. I mean, I think we're getting some tweets even about how fantastic you look.
Yeah. Wait. Dear Dancing with Stars, why a clown? Thank goodness for post-it notes.
You're killing me, Stacey.
Oh.
So right now, there's a... What about if I go like that? Or like that, Stacey?
But we could have been... But what's more searched than a clown?
That's true. And they went for like a French clown. I want to say that some of the clowns that were vetoed were far worse than this.
Oh yes. This is an approved clown.
This is an approved clown.
TV,
there was a scary clowns. There was some really bad-looking clowns. Yes. See, there we go with the clown music. Thank you so much.
We have our next guest.
But right now we're going to get these guys in.
Yes.
Emma,
come on in. I know. That means I'm out.
No, you are going to go. I know that you're talking to all the fans over there.
Hey, I'm stuck.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay? I don't want to pull you in here.
I've got stuck by these stones. Oh, thank you.
There you look. I'm always there.
Thank you.
Tell Sash I said that I'm always there. And now we are going to be joined. Wonderful job tonight. I know everyone has picked up that little mask and gone. Are you guys okay with clowns? Just to clarify.
Well, actually, I'm going to be really honest.
We've had a lot of people that have been.
Really scare me.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm on the airport.
Can we just?
You look like a happy clown.
Can we show the tweet that just came in? Some people are watching this with post-its in front of the clown face at home because they are scared of clowns.
Yeah, clowns do clowns freak you out, babes?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like this clown right here freaks me out
now. I don't feel like this clown freaks me out because this clown's wearing sequins. Like,
yeah, and I'm wearing like a sequin. I'm wearing like a sequin denim
the eyebrows are really weird.
Thank you guys. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations on tonight.
Thank you.
There was a lot of support and love for you up here, and I think that at this point in the competition, it's about sort of trying to push through, because the tone of tonight in everyone's packages, it kind of feels like, wow, this is tough. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this.
Yeah.
So how have you kind of been, especially with everything that's going on? You got a baby, and you've got to get this rehearsal schedule through. How are you doing that?
I mean, I think the hardest part.
See, that's a bit of clown, right?
Oh, they're sweet. I think the hardest part is just the schedule and touring, and like we flew red eyes this week, and we were, traveling all over the place. We're both tired, and so that tension sometimes can get into the rehearsal room a little bit. But towards the end of it, we really made it work, and he's really become a good friend.
We're the team.
So we're a team, and I just feel like I'm blessed to have this man next to me.
I have a great partner.
Yeah,
I can't breathe, but
and of course, I'm sure having your baby in rehearsals, like this is great footage that we saw.
I know, sweet baby girl. Oh gosh, I love her so much.
And to kind of share that and sort of have that release, I'm sure is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean she's the love of my life. She's the reason.
First of all, I want to say congratulations on tonight.
Thank you.
There was a lot of support and love for you up here, and I think that at this point in the competition, it's about sort of trying to push through, because the tone of tonight in everyone's packages, it kind of feels like, wow, this is tough. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this.
Yeah.
So how have you kind of been, especially with everything that's going on? You got a baby, and you've got to get this rehearsal schedule through. How are you doing that?
I mean, I think the hardest part.
See, that's a bit of clown, right?
Oh, they're sweet. I think the hardest part is just the schedule and touring, and like we flew red eyes this week, and we were, traveling all over the place. We're both tired, and so that tension sometimes can get into the rehearsal room a little bit. But towards the end of it, we really made it work, and he's really become a good friend.
We're the team.
So we're we're a team,
That
and I just feel like
our
I'm
air-horn
blessed
guy.
to have this man next to me.
I have a great partner.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
look,
breathe, but
and of
Okay,
course,
take
I'm
this
sure having your baby in rehearsals, like this is great footage
yeah,
that we
I know, sweet baby girl. Oh gosh, I love her so much.
saw. And to kind of share that and sort of have that release, I'm sure is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, she's the love of my life. She's the reason why I'm doing all this. She's my strength. Like, she's what gets me through every day.
Do you ever think about one day her watching this and going, wow,
I
my
can't-
mum did this trippy thing?
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to share all these things, but at the same time, she's gonna be like, Mom, whatever, that's so not cool. Like, I know I'm gonna be like that. Like, she's
Look
gonna be
at
like,
your
"Oh,
hair.
God,
Look,
Mom,
what are you
like,
wearing?
What are you wearing? I know, I'm like, so. But I hope she's proud of me.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she is. And,
is proud.
and there are a lot of people out there that have been telling us that you are improving so much. And do you feel that each week it gets easier?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this week was, for me at least, I feel like it was a breakthrough for me, because I feel like I'm letting it, like, I'm just letting it all go. Like, I'm letting all the, like, stress and the nerves, and I'm just, like, going out there and having fun. And I did that, I feel like, for the first time, since the first time we've ever danced. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And I have him, again, so he's really just like, just go out there and do it. And we did, so I'm so proud of us.
All right, well, look, obviously I said to these guys here, what questions do you want to know from these guys? And they've fired a through, so we're going to do them very quickly.
Is Gleb like a cool uncle to Julie now? Yeah, he's so sweet. Like, every time we're out on the road,
I
Gleb's
changed
always
her
like,
diaper
you
once,
changed
remember?
her diaper.
Yeah.
And he's always like holding her and playing with her, and it's so cute, and she loves him.
All right, next one.
Yeah. Is Gina, oh my gosh, so many concerts. This week we were in Texas and then Vegas, 2 shows in Vegas, and we did a red eye to Georgia and then flew back the next morning
That's
for camera
crazy.
blocking. So yeah, we're
It's hectic.
on tour.
And look, she's still doing
Yeah.
a great job. Last one, let's take one more.
Oh yeah,
What
Gleb.
is
Oh,
your
I know what your
favorite
favorite song is, but
I have actually a few right now.
You
so
do?
yeah.
okay.
Circles. I
Oh,
got the
nice.
boy.
Uh-huh.
Boomerang.
That
what
love
is
how you say it. He goes,
Which one would you like to sing right now? We've got the backing tracks of all
it?
three.
Let's
I
do.
got the first kiss, and she'll get the last. She's got the
Unbelievable.
future.
Look at this.
I got the
This
voice.
is an exclusive. It's a live performance there, guys.
It
Like, you
is.
can't get better than that. And maybe the reward is they could vote. How about that?
Yes,
Yes,
please
please
vote, you
vote
guys.
for
It's double
her.
elimination, so
She
we're.
deserves that. She deserves to get to the next week. She deserves to do many more weeks because she's incredible dancer and she's becoming one. And I'm super proud of you. That was this week was gold.
It sure
Love it.
was. And look, there was a lot of love up here for you. I hope you can feel it when you look on social media. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you guys,
coming
I
out.
really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And
Bye.
best of
Please
luck
love.
tomorrow. She's going to be back next week thanks to your guys' help.
Love.
Give them a round of applause. I love that.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We love having you up here, of course. And I promise you next week, no clown, okay? He's going to take a little rest. Which means we move on to Laurie and Val, who we were talking to earlier, and of course, are one of the favourites in the show. And I think that when we look at all the fan questions that are coming in, you guys went crazy. We had 10, 12. We couldn't even get to all of them. But now we're going to see how they do on the dance floor. When we watched it in...
Excited for this one.
Yes,
I'm
I know.
really excited.
When we watched it in rehearsal, we were saying we want to see it lifted a bit when it comes to that energy.
See,
So
you
how's
see
she
this?
doing?
Okay, so she's starting off the routine. For those of you who can't see, she's got great energy right now. It's nice and staccato, and she's really performing it. And this is so much better than what we saw earlier. And I'm just hoping that halfway through, she continues this, because this is what was missing. Oh, I love that jump. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I feel like she only pulls it out for the actual performance. Because in the dress run, it wasn't quite as polished as this. She's nice and sharp. But what I love about Laurie is she's got that confidence, and it doesn't come as easy to a lot of other people, but to her, you know, her background as a Olympic gold medalist, she just oozes this confidence, and that's amazing. Like, I love her for that.
What I'm seeing in a lot of this
She's
dance
amazing.
is gymnastic skills as well. She's been able to jump and move in a way that I think has been a real asset to this performance. What do you think?
Oh yeah, she's got the sass, and she's doing this a lot more justice than before. I love it. But yeah, she's got the sass, and she knows how to finish things, and that's what Olympic gymnasts do. They know how to perform under pressure. They know how to finish their movements, and they know how to give that killer eye. And she's giving me that look right now.
We talked about this before. Michael Jackson, that's a lot of pressure.
And she's got that sass at the end. She's
what Val said that was quite funny. She didn't really know what a phone booth was. I mean, she'd seen it in the movies, but never existed where one actually was used. So that was hilarious.
Isn't that funny?
Hilarious. Of course, born in 2000.
She's so young. She's got to be one of our youngest. How old is she? 16?
16 years old.
She's got to be one of our youngest. Obviously, like Willow was 15 and Hayes is 15 or was 15 when he did the show. But to do that at 16 is incredible, and it is down to her love of Michael Jackson. She professes a big, healthy love for Michael Jackson growing up. But also, you know, her background as a mover, as an Olympic athlete. She really did put a lot of sass into that. So I got to commend it. That was miles better than the dress run, and I think that my girl Laurie just did a fantastic job. Look at her face. How can you not vote for her? She's gorgeous. She just does a fantastic job of just like really owning each character that Val gives her. And it's difficult to do Michael Jackson. How intimidating would that be?
Well, absolutely, and Val had to play that part, and I think he did a great job, not only of pushing her.
I'm sorry, I didn't look at Val. I love Val, you know I do, but I just looked at Laurie the whole time. I think she was really mesmerizing. It happens, you know, when she exudes that much, and I think it's planned to be that way because all four dancers, and then Val as well, were wearing white, and then she was in this shocking like pinks, like almost reddish pink color, and she just looks really striking.
We just heard from one of the judges, King of Pop, Queen of the Ballroom.
Great.
What do you think?
I totally agree with that. I think she was Queen of the Ballroom. I think she was really, really fantastic out there. Really fantastic. I want to see something. Let's do sweet next week. The same as what I said about Amber. Like, I would love to see